A very good evening and warm welcome to Dharma Television Collective News. This is Srishti Khadki. Let's move on to today's headlines. Butwal closed by Congress against the decision to shift the state capital. A sit-in by the doctors of teaching hospital in support of Dr. Casey. Gang rape of a girl inside a public vehicle in Bhaktapur. Tatopani Checkpoint to be opened from today. Medical expenses provided to national players and former national players. Prime Minister's communication expert Vazgai also infected from corona. On Sunday, 2,253 people were confirmed corona. Demonstration in front of the Chinese embassy in preparing the youth arrested by the police. Cuba informs of progress in protein-based COVID-19 vaccines. Biden leads Trump US poll. Real at the top of La Liga with 3 consecutive wins. Here we go for news in detail. People's lives have been affected due to the strike called by Nepali Congress in Rupendehi against the proposal to shift the permanent capital of 5 states to Dang. Along with the closure call by Congress Rupendehi, protests have also taken place on Sunday at the call of the organization in Butwal. Congress activists have been chanting slogans against the proposal while burning tires. A joint network of Rupendehi organizations has also staged a demonstration in Butwal. The protest that started from Butwal Highway intersection reached Yali traffic choke and turned into a corner rally. Participants in the corner meeting said that state government had made a mistake by proposing to move the capital in an awkward situation by playing on the sentiments of the people of Rupendehi. They objected that leaders of the region were open to make Dang the capital and parliamentarians of the region could not be open to make Rupendehi the capital. Resident doctors of the teaching hospital have staged a sit-in in support of Dr. Casey, who has been in Satyagraha for 21 days. Doctors on Sunday visited hospital premises. They have staged a sit-in to put pressure on the government to fulfill Casey's demand. Doctors protested with placards with black bandages on their hands. Dr. Casey, who started the 19th phase of Satyagraha in Jumla, is in teaching hospital. Doctors participating in the sit-in, Dr. Casey's health is getting more and more complicated. They allege the government has not shown any interest in the long-running hunger strike. Doctors have even protested against the government's attitude, saying that they will not hesitate to take any step to save Dr. Casey's life.
सर्दीय गोविन्द केसी सरको जीवन रक्षा नै हाम्रो पहिलो र अन्तिम माग हो। उहाँले एक दुई पटक हैन 19 पटकसम्म चाहिँ देशमा शिक्षा र स्वास्थ्य सर्वसुलभ हुनुपर्छ भन्ने मान्यताले आन्दोलन गरिरहनु भएको छ, अनसन बसिरहनु भएको छ र हाम्रो माग भनेको उहाँको मागहरूलाई जायज मागहरूलाई वार्ताद्वारा समस्या समाधानतर्फ लागियोस्, दीर्घकालीन समस्याको समाधान खोजियोस् र जीवन रक्षाको लागि पहल गरियोस्।
उहाँको स्वास्थ्य अवस्थाबारे पनि थोरै जानकारी गराइदिनु।
मैले भनिसकेँ, उहाँ आज 21औं दिनको अनसनमा हुनुहुन्छ र 21औं दिनसम्म आइपुग्दाखेरि उहाँको शरीरमा नुनको मात्राहरूमा गडबड देखिएको छ र उहाँलाई हिजो अस्ति ज्वरो आएको थियो। उहाँ चाहिँ बोल्न नसक्ने अवस्थामा हुनुभएको छ, शौचालय जान ओर्न पनि गाह्रो भइसकेको अवस्था छ र आजदेखि उहाँलाई सास फेर्न गाह्रो, छाती दुख्ने भएको छ र अक्सिजनमा हुनुहुन्छ उहाँ र आजदेखि हामी पब्लिकले भेट्न नपाउने पनि अवस्था भएको छ।
In Bhaktapur, a teenage girl has been gang raped inside a public vehicle. It has been revealed that a 16-year-old girl was gang raped inside a minibus numbered BA3KHA2612 in Bhaktapur Municipality 8 on Friday. According to SP Tara Thapa of the Metropolitan Police Complex Bhaktapur, one person brought the drug and then raped the other 2 inside the bus. According to Thapa, a man was initially absconding from Ratta Park to Bhaktapur and later 2 rapists were arrested. Among the arrested are Neer Kumar Khatka, aged 22, of Sanga Chokgadi Village Municipality 10 and Suresh Shrestha of Sindhupalchok. According to police, the girl is also from Sindhupalchok. According to Bhaktapur police, a fugitive is wanted. Tatopani Checkpoint, which has been closed for 3 months, will be operational from today. A Tatopani checkpoint is being set up to bring goods stock in Khasa of Tibet, an autonomous region of China, into Nepal. It has been said that the closed Tatopani checkpoint will be reopened only for import and not for export from October 5th. There are 1,500 cargo containers of Nepali businessmen in Khasa area. The port is about to open to bring those containers into Nepal. A joint meeting of high-ranking officials of Sindhupalchok administration and high-ranking officials of Nyalam administration of Tibet at Mitiri Bridge between the two countries on 29 September agreed to reopen the Tatopani checkpoint from October 5th. CDO Umesh Kumar Dakal has informed that no decision has been taken on whether the checkpoint will be closed or will remain open after the containers enters from Khasa area. Goods in Khasa area are dropped off by Chinese customs agents at Mitiri Bridge. Nepali workers who have received PCR negative report from Mitiri Bridge to Tatopani Dry Port Customs Office will load it and bring it. According to Dakal, COVID-19 tests are being conducted every week for Chinese and Nepalese workers loading and unloading goods. Chief Customs Officer at Tatopani Dry Ports Customs Office Lal Bahadur Khatri has said that 16 cargo containers will enter Tatopani Customs Office from October 6, Delhi. All the container stock in Khasa area will arrive in Nepal before approaching Dasami. Chief Custom Officer Khatri said that no information has been received about whether the checkpoint will be reopened after the container. Chairman of Sindh-Palchok Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Ved Bahadur Shrestha, has urged the government to open Tatopani and Rasua checkpoints at all times. According to Ved Bahadur Shrestha, more than 10,000 traders and workers have been displaced after Tatopani checkpoint was closed due to 2072 BS earthquake. Tatopani checkpoint, which was closed due to April 29 earthquake, was reopened on June 30. China closed the border last January citing corona epidemic. National Players Welfare Fund has provided medical expenses to national players and former national players. The fund has provided a total of rupees 4 lakh to 4 people including athletics, basketball, judo and kabaddi. National Sports Council has stated that the fund has provided rupees 1 lakh to the family of former national athlete Ravin Kumar Rai. Rai, who was suffering from cancer, died on July 4th. The amount has been handed over to Rai's wife, Manju Shrestha. Late Rai's 8-year-old son, Sankalpa, is also suffering from eye cancer. Sankalpa has also lost the light in both his eyes due to eye cancer. Former judo player Prithvi Alok was given rupees 100 lakh and Kabaddi's Manisha Bista was given rupees 75,000. Member Secretary of National Sport Council and Chairman of Fund Ramesh Kumar Silwal handed over a check for the same amount to them. Handing over the check, Silwal, Member Secretary of Rakhepa and Chairman of Funds, said that the players who have dedicated their lives to the field will not be allowed to die without medical treatment. The players were happy to receive financial assistance in the form of medical expenses. Silwal, Member Secretary of Rakhepa and Chairman of Fund, has also expressed his commitment to return to the sports field after his health condition improves. The Welfare Fund was established in 2068 BS with the objective of helping the troubled players, said Deepak Shrestha, Member Secretary of the Fund, who is also the President of Nepal National and International Sportsmen Association. The players who are in trouble are being provided financial assistance from the interest of the amount deposited in the fund. PM's communications expert Ram Haribaz has also been confirmed to have corona infection. The test report came on Sunday after the swab was collected for the PCR test last Thursday. Bazgai said that despite positive report after corona test, he did not show any symptoms. Bazgai is living in home isolation. Bazgai wrote in a social media tweet that he have tested positive for corona. Rajan Kafli, a photojournalist at Prime Minister's office who collected swabs for a PCR test a week ago, has also been confirmed to have a corona infection. Kafli is also currently living in home isolation. Corona infection was confirmed in 3 advisors to Prime Minister and Chief Personal Secretary on Saturday alone. Corona has been confirmed in 2,253 people in Nepal on Sunday. During the tests conducted in different parts of the country, corona was confirmed in 830 women and 1,423 men. According to Ministry of Health, 1,373 corona have been confirmed in Kathmandu, with 505 females and 868 males, 39 in females with 19 females and 19 males in Bhaktapur, and 187 corona in 79 females and 108 males in Lalitpur. With this, number of corona infection in Nepal has reached 86,823. Similarly, 7 more people have died due to corona. At the same time, number of deaths due to corona in Nepal has reached 535. Similarly, 1,329 people have been discharged on Sunday. Along with this, number of corona cures in Nepal has reached 64,069. At present, there are 22,219 active infected people, said Dr. Jageshwar Gautam, spokesperson of Ministry of Health. Similarly, there are 11,893 people in home isolation and 10,326 people in institutional isolation. There are 42,03,000 people in quarantine. Similarly, the ministry has stated that there are 1,074,440 RPCRs so far. Police have taken under control the youths who were preparing to protest in Kathmandu, saying that China has encroached on Nepali land. Demonstration in front of Chinese embassy in preparing young people to disperse, police added. Some of them were taken under control by the police. Recently, it was claimed that China had built a building in Nepali territory in Humla. China has said it has not built a building in Nepali territory. Demonstrators have said that they have protested against land encroachment and government indifference. Cuban scientists are making advances in developing two vaccines against COVID-19. Soberana 1 and Soberana 2, which are currently in the clinical trial phase, local press reported on Saturday. The general director of the Havana-based Finlay Institute of Vaccines, Vicente Varese, said progress is being made in the clinical trials for the first two formulations of the vaccine, according to the official newspaper Granma. Varese said recent clinical trials for other vaccines being developed abroad have shown a large difference between animal and human responses, which has led Cuban scientists to design various formulations of the vaccine to better evaluate immune response. According to the Cuban scientists, testing on 40 volunteers in the first phase of clinical trials for Soberana 1 has shown minimal adverse effects, and clinical trials for Soberana 2 may begin in October, upon approval by the medical authorities. The scientists said researchers expect to administer the successful vaccine to the Cuban population during the first half of 2021. The Cuban vaccine formulas are based on recombinant protein, in contrast to other vaccine development projects in which adenoviral vectors or inactive viruses are being used. According to the World Health Organization, there have been 5,718 confirmed cases of COVID-19, with 122 deaths in the country from January 3rd to October 3rd. Most Americans believe President Donald Trump could have avoided COVID-19 infection if he handled the pandemic better, and there is no indication yet of an outpouring of support for him. According to a new poll by Reuters, IPSOS released on Sunday. The poll also showed that Trump's Democratic presidential challenger Joe Biden had expanded his lead over him by 10 points. Biden widened his lead by 14 points in the Wall Street Journal NBC poll also. That poll was released on Sunday but conducted in the days between the first presidential debate and Trump's hospitalization. While 3/4 of the respondents said in the poll that the debate made no difference, 25% said they were more likely to vote for Biden now. In the Reuters poll conducted on Friday and Saturday, 51% of registered voters supported Biden and 41% backed Trump. The poll showed that 65% respondents, 9 in 10 Democrats and 5 in 10 Republicans, held Trump responsible for getting infected. In the WSC and NBC's poll, Biden leads the president 53% to 39%, which is the highest support the former vice president has enjoyed in polls conducted by them in months. It also showed the president's support slip under 40% for the first time and that negative views of him had increased. The poll found the debate moved the needle on Trump more than any other single significant factor, such as his impeachment by the House of Representatives and acquittal by the Senate. Biden leads Trump by 8.1 points in the Real Clear Politics average of national polls and by 7.9 points in the 538 weighted average of polls. Defending champions Real Madrid has continued its undefeated run in the new season of La Liga after defeating Levante 2-0 in its home ground on Sunday. Vinicius Jr. scored in the 16th minute to give a lead to Real. This is the first time he has scored in 2 consecutive games. Karim Benzema scored his first of the season in the injury time of the second half to confirm Real's victory. Before, Vinicius Jr. missed many attempts to score and captain Sergio Ramos' goal was not given. Winning 3 consecutive games, Real has climbed to the first spot of the league. It has 10 points from 4 games. This is all for now. We'll be back with more news and updates. Till then, keep watching Dharma television. May all the sentient beings be at peace. Stay safe.